the world's fastest. Ben Lee, good evening, sir.
How are you doing, Ian?
Very well, and congratulations.
Oh, thanks very much.
How long have you held the record as the fastest fiddler in the West?
Oh, my gosh, I think just over a month.
Fantastic. So tell us a bit about your professional background, then. You are a pro violinist.
Yeah, I play...
You're a rock violinist, in fact, aren't you?
Yeah, a rock violinist. Yeah, I play in a rock electric violin band called Fuse.
Yep.
We just released our album on Monday.
Fantastic.
On Idel Records.
Okay.
We take the most amazing pop and rock anthems, stuff like Michael Jackson's Beat It, or Kiss's Crazy Nights, some Coldplay, some Led Zeppelin, and we've rearranged it on the rock electric violin. We're playing some stuff. I've got a very beautiful partner in the band called LInzi Stoppard.
Yes.
And so we play on these two violins.
LInzi Stoppard, we should say, is a very beautiful partner.
She is. She's looking especially beautiful today.
Well, she's looking beautiful at the photograph I'm looking at here because she's holding £1 million worth of violin.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we just got given two violins. They're worth £1 million each. They're the world's most expensive electric violins.
Wow.
And they're covered, each of them, with 50,000 Swarovski crystals.
Yeah.
Now, LInzi has a white violin, which sparkles like diamonds. And I have a black violin, which is a bit more manly, you know.
Yeah. You've got to have that, yeah.
So, yeah, we've got those, and we just launched them this morning at Harrods. Blimey, we were in the store at 7:30 getting some nice photos taken,
Fantastic.
And they are on display for a whole week in the Egyptian escalator room.
So the Egyptian escalator room in Harrods, you can actually see these £1 million violins there.
Yeah, you can.
Fantastic. I mean, they do look amazing. And if people were there this morning, they would have caught yourself and LInzi there as well.
They would have. But the funny thing is, at 7:30 in the morning, there's no one around. So it was like having the whole store to ourselves.
Was Mohammed not there?
In spirit, I think.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Yeah.
So listen, so tell us about the fastest... but can I just ask, is it offensive to call a violin player a fiddle player?
No, it's
Because you know, like
fiddler.
Hey, man, who doesn't like a fiddle?
Well, you're not wrong about that. In fact, I've based my life on that concept. So,
I had heard.
So what do you have to do to get the world record then? I mean, is it just a case of playing very fast, or have the Guinness people got like little bits of criteria they throw in there and say, well, you've got to play fast within a certain time, or how does this work?
Yeah, there's a piece called Flight of the Bumblebee.
All right, yeah.
You know, and it's played the world
Love
over as
that
a showpiece. And there was a record for it. I mean, the way it came around was I was in the studio with LInzi recording this album, and I was playing a solo by Van Halen on Michael Jackson's Beat It. You know, it's an amazing solo. And no one's ever played it on the violin before. I mean, it's quite tricky.
Sure,
I mean,
sure.
And LInzi was like, blimey, you know, that is such fast playing. You could be the fastest violinist in the world. So, you know, we took that one stage further, and we actually found that there was a Guinness World Record for the fastest violinist.
Yeah.
And so LInzi said, why don't you go for it? And I said, okay, that sounds cool. So I took it, and at first, you know, you've got to work very slowly, and you build it up. And then I got it up to a speed where I could beat the world record, and I beat it by a second and a bit.
Am I right that you average 13.6 notes per second?
That's correct.
But how is that down to your fingering or what?
It is.
Is it as much a mental thing as a physical?
Yeah, you've got to get in the groove of it. You know, you've got to be in the zone.
Most people don't get in the groove with Rimsky-Korsakov, though, do they?
Well, the way I was thinking about it was, you know, like a tennis player or a cricketer, they say that you can see the seam of the ball.
Yeah.
You know, when you're at that top level, you know, you kind of speed up. It's a bit like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, you know, where you can see the bullets. So I thought if I...
So it's sort of an autopilot thing.
Yeah, I think so, because it's going so fast.
Yeah. Can you give us a bit? You've got your violin with you.
I have. I've got it here.
Brilliant. Well,
I can do some requests for you later as well.
Oh, fantastic. Well, just give us some... Can you give us an example of fast fiddle playing?
I'm going to play for you a little bit of Flight of the Bumblebee. I'll give you about half of it, all right?
Fantastic. Yeah, here we go. This is rock violinist Ben Lee, everybody, the Guinness World Record holder, the fastest violin player in the world. That is official. He's played at Glastonbury. He's played the London Fashion Week, TV audiences all over the world. This is a guy that's hit over 100 million people seeing him play. So, Ben Lee, it's a pleasure to have you on. And here we go with a fast version of Flight of the Bumblebee.
Okay, the phone's down.
Okay, there he goes. That was incredible.
Hello.
Who was playing the coconuts?
Yeah, who was playing the coconuts in the background?
No, I had this little beat machine.
Is it?
That keeps me in time. Check it out.
Fantastic.
I just turn it on, it gives me this kind of thing.
It's like countdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you did it quicker. That is great. So where can people see you guys, Fuse, gigging again?
We are playing, let me see. We've got some nice shows in Cardiff and Manchester coming up.
Fantastic.
The best thing to do is check out our website.
Okay.
Which, may I give it to you?
Yeah, please do.
It's www.fuseofficial.com.
Okay.
And on that you can see all of our videos,
Yeah.
you can hear all the tracks on our album. And we're out to download on iTunes, and I think we sold out in HMV in Oxford Street this week, which is good news. But you can order it on Amazon and other great retailers.
You haven't already got one of those weird tribute bands going around called Fused or something like that, have you? No.
I'd say there are lots of people that want to play like us.
Fantastic. Well, you know, the critics are not wrong on this. You guys are incredible. We're going to play a little bit as well of Fuse 2. And those violins, all importantly, they're there in Harrods for a week. Is that right?
That's correct. They're there for 7 days from today. £1 million violin.
It's £1 million worth of violin. They look stunning, as does LInzi Stoppard, who is part of Fuse. And there was the other part. That was the wonderful Ben Lee, the world's fastest fiddle player.